Well, Bemidji girls basketball came out of the gates hot this season, currently sitting at 5-2. It marks the Lumberjacks' best start since 2019. And they owe it to great defense and even better guard play, led by a pair of team captains that don't fill your typical basketball mold. Bemidji girls basketball has seen early success in 2024. And it's thanks in large part to a pair that's small in stature.
It really doesn't bother me. I never really think about it. I can use my speed and my aggressive ability, especially on the defensive end. I can use my vertical a little bit, so yeah.
Guards Matea Malterud and Liv Thompson stand at just 5'2" and 5'1" respectively, undersized by most basketball standards. But despite lacking in height, they don't feel shortchanged.
Sometimes before the game it does, but then when you get in the game it doesn't. It really just, if you're more aggressive, there's ways around it. And I feel sometimes if they're taller, they're more scared of us than we're scared of them. I feel sometimes I have an advantage over them when I'm guarding them because, yeah, it's easier to steal the ball.
And they get lots of steals. The Lumberjacks run a full court press from tip-off until the final buzzer, exhausting opponents early and taking advantage late.
In games, that's definitely our biggest strength, and that's where a lot of our points come from, is just transition and getting steals.
If we watch us line up against other teams, we can be undersized at times, but we have girls who are super quick. A lot of them play soccer, and so their endurance is through the roof, and for us, we're able to wear teams down.
Still, some teams underestimate the duo, measuring them by size instead of fight, a lesson they learned the hard way.
They don't realize how beastly they are. They're so fast and they're aggressive, so I think that's probably a good thing that they underestimate them, so then they just show up and they show off, and it works out great for us.
That's because the two captains lead the team in steals, but many times immediately feed their teammates who ultimately score.
I think it just comes down to just wanting to get the best shot. You might have a good shot, but then passing it to a teammate who has the better shot. I think that's something that's really cool about this team. No one's selfish. We all want each other to get better, and they know if someone else has a better shot, they're willing to give up their shot for someone else.
It's the classic case of little things making a big difference. Something that is rubbed off on the rest of the team as they continue into the heart of the season.
We are just going to stay focused on being aggressive and working our butts off in practice and realizing that it is a team event. It's not a selfish thing. It's not all about I, it's about a team. And that I think all of us want that, and we want to be competitive and we want to win.
Well, I recommend highly, if you have not had a chance to go out and see them play this season, stop by Bemidji at some point this year. I've seen them play twice, and it's fun. A lot of fun watching them run around out there. They do a good job.
Should be a fun year for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Charlie.
This sports segment of Lakeland News was brought to you in part by Paul Bunyan Communications, bringing northern Minnesota the Gigazone. Internet speeds up to 10 gigabits per second, both upload and download. It's the Gigazone from Paul Bunyan Communications, and it's right here. Lakeland News is a nonprofit news organization. Donate to Lakeland PBS today to support your local news team.